just for a sec, I just noticed this. Walk him over here really quick. Feeling that you want to kind of have is like as he swings his barrel into you, that gives you the opportunity to kind of close your leg and keep pushing him out in front of you, right? Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. And then that way you're not like it stays more in the timing of the walk, and you're not starting to pump with your seat to get him to walk out in front of you, which is a lot of times like what happens. Okay. Yeah. People start to do this to push the walk out, and then you end up pushing them off their table. Okay. Okay. So then carry on. Stirrups feel okay?
It might be a full long.
Yeah, let me go up one. Did you change them at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were on a leg.
Oh, I'm just saying, how many did you already go up? Okay, so we went up. That's when your lower leg is going to swing. Yeah. Okay. Let's get. Yep. Okay. Alright. Now go out. So now when you pick up your trot, now it's like you mean it. Yeah? He's gonna try to be a little pokey because it's hot.
Yeah.
Right? So you just need to be like, nope, we're going to work for an hour.
pull kind of in between the poles down here. And same thing, start to push them off the inside leg. So think about your outside leg staying a little more forward, closer to his shoulder, so that you can control the shoulder. Good, little wiggle inside ring finger. There you go. Good, that's a nice trot. And then when you feel like you get him there, then relax for a second, right? There has to be the give and the take, where you put the pressure on and then give the pressure back. Good, you're going to make one more circle, and then you're going to come down on the outside of your poles and ask for a little leg yield to the rail. Little wiggle inside ring finger. Good. Now think about your turn onto your quarter line. So you're looking over your right shoulder. Good. Now make sure he's straight before you start the leg yield. There. Now sink to the outside sits bone a little bit. Left ring finger says, whoa, the shoulder. There you go. Yeah. Okay, you feel how the shoulder wants to get a little ahead?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to turn up to the on the inside of this white pole. And you're going to do that leg yield again. Now I want you to think less about pushing him over with your inside leg and a little more weight in your left hip bone, okay? The right leg is just barely going to come back, and you're going to think about taking his shoulders over there. Okay. There, left ring finger, whoa. Good, and then you'll do it again. So this time a little less outside rein, right? Because he's a little confused when you say go. Yeah, there you go. Now think about just taking him over to the rail. Yes. There, you don't have to overthink the leg yield, right?
He's so, like, I have to take 75% off from everything.
Yes, yes. So think about finessing it, right? You want Sophie to get there, so you have to ride it a little bit softer, right? You don't have to force it. Nothing forced. Come, bigger shot. Come. Good. Now think about taking inside it. There you go. Right leg back just a little. Yeah, good. That's better there. Good. And then change directions at C. So turn to the right and just try that again, right? So remember, you don't want to turn at A. You want to turn a little before so you don't overshoot it. Now think slow the tempo a little bit. He's a little too rushed, so take a deep breath. There you go. Now think of your turn, right leg, easy. That was better. Now you're going to turn left and stay on the inside of your poles, but as you come to me, soften your lower back. Right rein half halt, easy. There you go. Good. And then you're going to come down your rail.
Yes.
Loop down the long side.
Sure. I can call y'all later too. I was just calling to place my order for tomorrow, but yeah, that's fine.
All right, everyone. Right? So you come out of the corner here. You're going to touch X again. Right? See what I'm saying for the one loop?
Oh yes. Yeah.
So, like, turn left at C, right? And then you ride into your corner with the left bend.
Yeah.
You keep the left bend, and then as you cross your quarter line, you change to right bend, touch X at the same
I'm just gonna, today is the day that I should just be doing everything in the chef stick. and the cock stick.
Okay, don't forget to breathe. Yes? Okay. If you hold your breath, am I standing at A?
Yes.
Okay. Then I need to move. Here, girls. So I would say too, even if you come inside your start, like
Yeah.
if you're gonna turn left, I like to come off of whatever direction. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
And then pretend like the judge is sitting down there, right?
Yeah.
So ride all the way to the judge's booth. You can be still, but you don't want to be stiff, right? Here, now think, put your square of your shoulders with the judge. Good. Take a notch off. He's running, right? Take your breath. There. Keep looking, keep looking. There you go.
Oh, that's okay. No, I totally understand.
Now settle.
I was just calling you back.
Settle. There. Take your deep breath. Okay, now take a deep breath in the walk. Remember his barrel, right, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, now slip your reins all the way to the buckle. Let his nose come out. Easy, that's plenty of walk. There, now start your turn. Turn with the outside leg. Yes, Julia, good. Take your deep breath because he's anticipating, right? Let him showcase the walk. Good. Okay, now settle the trot, right? You got plenty of it. Change your bend left. There. Change your bend right. Take your deep breath now. Good. Now settle. Sink. Think about the bungee. There you go. Way better. Keep looking. Little easy on the outside rein. Easy. Easy. That's okay. You're going to repeat it again, so just finish it, right? It's all right. Take your deep breath again. Now let the reins come out. You can wiggle your ring fingers left and right. Slow the tempo. Easy. Stay on your stretchy circle for a second. There, you gotta let the rein come out, right? You can wiggle a little left ring finger, a little right ring finger. Let them stretch. I can't tell a difference. Stay on your circle. There you go. Okay? When he's trotting around on this circle, you should be breathing. Slow your tempo down. There. Now you can finish it and shorten him back up.
Little wiggle inside ring finger. Keep them together. Think about your turn. There, now square up your shoulders. Wait till he fixes his feet there. There. Now, yeah. Okay. So the downward transitions out of your canter, you got to have a little more preparation for it.
Okay.
Right? So if you come across your diagonal or after you finish your canter circle, and all of a sudden you're like, fuck, we're trotting. What's he going to do? He's just going to fall out of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you do, when you go into your 15-meter circle, the circle gets smaller. You have to be sitting, you have to be taking a little more weight behind you, right? That's the whole point, the whole progression of it.
Yeah.
Okay? So, when you go to make that downward transition, you need to sit up a little bit, you need to close your fingers and add your leg and get them to lift a little bit more underneath you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Gotcha.
If you just pull, he's going to go, and he's going to drop it back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's not what we want. Okay? So, you're going to let him walk for a sec, and then you're going to run through that one.
Perfect.
Okay? So, it was really not that bad though.
Yeah.
I mean, you know where you're going now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there has to be an element. If you feel the trot is just running and you're wheeling around through the first corner, you gotta slow it down.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
When you do your stretchy circle, you have to keep the tempo. You want to keep the energy, but if he's just doing this, he's not actually going to be able to stretch because he's just going to jump down. He's going to fall right over his front leg.
Yeah.
Okay? So when I do a stretchy trot, start to go rising, and then I kind of start to wiggle my fingers, but I'm letting the rein go. So I'm kind of tickling the corners of his mouth to say, hey, I want you to stay here, but I'm letting the rein go, and he's gonna follow that out. When he follows it out, you stay tall, because if you start to lean over his front end, he's gonna fall into the front end.
Yeah.
Right? So you gotta stay here, and you gotta think 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, it's not how quick. He's not typewriters.
Right.
We want him to
Right.
think whoosh, whoosh, right? Round cover. Okay?
Yep.
So let him walk a sec, and then we're gonna do that again. Okay? That was not bad though.
Yeah.
When you breathe, it gets a lot better, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole point of us doing this.
Yeah.
You gotta breathe. Okay? Stop. And then as you're walking around, go through the test again in your head. Okay? And think about where you're going to execute your little half halts, right? Your preparation half halts for transitions, and your half halts coming into and out of a corner, right?
Yeah.
So he's not leaning and motorcycle turning through the corners. Oh, no. Not even a month in, I'm going to have a farmer's stand. So let him take one full walk lap all the way around, and then after you get back down to this gate, you can start to pick him up again. Okay? When you make your turn onto center line, I want you to give that little half halt again. Because he comes through it, and then he's got so much momentum that you're just wheeling past it, and then you got to wiggle right as you're coming in the arena, right? I want it to be a little bit calmer. You hear it?
He's just in the barn by himself.
Just howling.
So when you pick up the canner in this test, I want you to think a little bit like, what's the canner that I'm going to need to do a 15-meter circle?
Gotcha.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So just half a notch off.
Okay.
You're getting great power.
Yeah.
Like, you canner them better than me, honestly. But like, just half a notch off of it, okay? So you're going to pick up your trot, you're going to make your 20-meter circle down on this end, and then you're going to come into your ring again. Okay? And this would be like when you're going around the ring, prep what kind of trot you want to have, right? Like I like this. Now it's more manageable.
Yeah.
Now add just a little squeeze and push them up to your hand, but don't give them away up front. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There you go. Good. And then think about at the beginning, like when you were warming them up, you got to bend them around your inside leg, push his rib cage out. There you go. There. Then next time you come around, you're going to go in your ring, okay? That's your test, trot. Look over your left shoulder here. Keep your left leg at the girth. Square up your shoulders. Good. Let him get his feet underneath of him. There. Now your salute. So you'll feel him kind of square up, right? Wait till he does that, and then now carry on. Good. Now your little half halt. There, better, right? Way more controlled through there. Think about your bend. You got to show right bend. Left bend. Okay, now take a deep breath. Left lead. Okay, now think about your 15-meter circle. Too much. Easy. Easy. Little squeeze outside rein. Slow them up front. There you go. Yes. Better. Half halt, half halt, half halt. Yeah. Good. Now left rein half halt. Easy. Think about your downward here. Good. There you go. Okay, now think about your free walk. Bump, left, right, left, right. Rein comes out, rein comes out. Let him use his neck. Yeah, turn him with your right knee. Let his nose come out. He's too deep with his nose. There you go. Good, half halt. So it comes up really quick, right?
Yeah.
You gotta think, okay, I have to prepare a little bit. Easy. Take a deep breath. Easy. There. Outside leg back. Good. Now think about your 15-meter circle. Outside rein squeeze. That's better, right?
Yeah.
Good job. Prepare him. Prepare him. Yes. So much better. Okay, now take a deep breath. You're coming to your stretch circle. This is relaxing, right? Okay, now wiggle him down. Left, right. Easy. Slow your post. Let him come out a little bit. Hands out, hands out. Don't pull him down. Yes. Feel the difference?
Yeah.
Don't pull him into the stretch. There you go. Square up your shoulders. Now say whoa. There you go. And make sure he stands, right?
Yeah.
So before, like when you feel him stand, take a deep breath, but keep your fingers on the rein. Like solidify that the halt's there.
Yeah.
Don't go to your salute and then he walks off right away. Okay? No bueno. Okay? That was way better.
Yes.
Way, way, way better. You feel the difference when if you think about riding a 15-meter canter circle, you ride a better 20-meter circle because you're not just careening around,
Right.
right?
Right.
There has to be, like, you can get jump, but you have to be able to control him a little bit, right? He can't just be, like, going at Mach 57 around,
Yeah.
or then you have nothing, right? You're just literally pulling him around a circle that's really probably not even going to be a circle because there's no steering really, right? So you sat up there because you were like, well, fuck, if I got to ride a 15-meter circle, I better be able to put him on his butt a little bit, yeah?
Yeah.
And then look how nice your canter was down the long side.
Oh yeah.
Now, when you come into the corner, that's where I would add just a little squeeze from your inside leg as he makes that turn through the corner so he doesn't fall in and break to the trot before seat.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then on your stretchy circles, that was much better, but
For my hands, I'm still keeping them up here, just
so what you're doing a little bit,
because I'm coming here.
you're coming out,
and, like, holding his nose
yeah,
back.
you're coming here, that's not a stretch.
Right.
You need to come out a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
So not in the ring.
Okay. So you're gonna slip the rein and as okay, literally you're doing a stretch. Right? Yeah.
is the